Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Charles McCutcheon. I'm your favorite entrepreneur. I'm about to speak to you on lease options. Now, I want you to first understand that this is done differently depending on where you are. Please understand this. A lot of people don't know that this is real, but it actually happens. Something like renting to own, but it's a lot of content involved inside of it. So I'm going to explain to you. I have the lease from the seller side and the sublease to the buyer side. I'm just going to see my little cursor right here. I'm just going to point the stuff and just go with it and give you a snapshot of what it means to do a lease with an option to buy. I always have a lawyer on staff. I'm not giving you any type of legal advice. I want you to consult your legal representative. But even with that said, this is just information, good info. Please do your own due diligence. So over here, you have a house valued, and when I say value, I'm going to say after repair value of $150,000, right? I'm going to stay on this side. So they have $135,000 left on the loan. Their payments, and when I say payments, I want everything from PITI, $782, and I want to put down, I usually put down $100, and that's to get the contract. You can have this person put down the money, but I like to just do it myself, $100. So the seller wants to sell the house. And I know some people say, well, why would they want to sell for that or allow you to lease it? I get all that all the time. So what they want to do is, and I'll tell you from a position of strength, when I had my home and I was renting out a property, right? And so as I'm renting out my property, it goes empty because people left or what have you. So I'm paying 2 notes. And then a month go by, I'm paying 2 notes. Another month, I'm paying 2 notes, 2 notes, 2 notes. I'm like, come on now. I'm going to tell you right now, nobody wants to pay 2 notes. So it got to a point I was like, man, I need to put somebody in there. Same thing with doing lease options depending on your area now. Don't say, Charles said I can do it. I didn't say that. I said, depending on your area. And you better talk to the lawyer that can do these. So now you have a loan at $135,000. And so what happens is you speak to the seller and you come up with, okay, I'm going to sell. And I always ask them, can you sell me the house for what you owe on it? Right? So if they can do that, that means you get the house for $135,000. Now there's reasons they would do that. And I'm working on one right now with the guy we working on it. There's $52,000 of equity in there, family. $52,000 of equity. You can't tell me that it can't happen. It can't happen for those who don't know how to make it happen. So right here we have $15,000 of equity. You sell for what you owe. Payments $782. Okay, and then the seller says they're good with you paying for what they owe. What I usually do is I get the buy down. So if I get somebody to sublease it from me and they stay in there 3 years and they buy it down to $120,000, now I only owe the seller $120,000. Okay, now I'm gonna stop with the seller and I'm gonna go to the sublease person because I'm in the middle. Let's say you're in the middle right here with me, and we get somebody and we get them to sublease. They put a $10,000 down, non-refundable. Remember that word, non-refundable deposit. It's non-refundable, and that's signed with the lawyer. And so I look at the rents in the area. Make sure you at least stand with the rents in the area. But I got to make some money off of it. If I can't make money off of it, there's no sense in doing a deal if you can't make money. So 782 minus 1,200, there's $418 in there, positive cash flow. The sublease person is going to pay for all repairs, right? So this value, the after repair value, is $150,000. So what I usually do is I usually add 19.9. That's just me. So $150,000 plus 19.9. Where'd I get that number? I just pulled it out of thin air. So that'll really be $169,900. They put $10,000 down. So now it's $159,900. That's where I get it from. And they signed that with the lawyer. So why can I charge $169,900 or even $165,000 is because this person, 9 times out of 10, they don't have the credit, right? And I'm kind of banking on them to make these payments so I can pay for this 782. If they don't make the payments, it still falls on me because it falls on my LLC. I do these with my LLC. And so now it's 159.9. So what you're looking at when they actually buy this and whatever they pay it down to, let's say they paid it down to 155,000 minus the buy down. What if it got down to 130,000? Okay, just using quick numbers. On the back end, you make $25,000. So you made $10,000 non-refundable up front. You get positive cash flow of over $400 every month. And on the back end, you make $25,000. Bang, bang. I do these every day. Some people there's one lady, I posted something like this and she laughed. And I said, well, let me show you the house. Stop playing. This is not a game. I got in for $100. Some people say that this won't work. All I'm saying is look at the area that you're in. It's all about how it's written up and answering the seller's questions and answering the buyer's questions on how this works. I do this. I'm Mr. Real Estate. I don't got time for games. I don't play games with my business. This is something I'm very passionate about when I do what I do, when I do what I do. This is Lease Options, folks. Can't nobody tell me it don't work. The people that can tell you that may not be in the area that it works, or they don't know how to do it. Y'all take it easy. It's Charles McCutcheon. I'm your favorite entrepreneur. I have a sheet that I use, and it's really like a sheet that I speak to the seller about. And I talk to the seller, and I go down this checklist. You want the checklist? Easy day. Links Realty LLC at Gmail. Links Realty LLC at Gmail. And I always have to say, somebody was, well, why do you use a Gmail? Because I can. Because I don't want to use my professional email account that I have. You like apples? Well, do you like those apples? So Links Realty, LINX, Realty, REALTY, LLC at gmail.com. I'll send you it's only a script that I use when I talk to sellers. That's all it is. It's nothing. This is not no magic, folks. This is just information. That's all it is.